WIIFTBP.
Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Steve Stanton.
I've never been lucky at love, no never. I've never been good at holding on. A heart broken so many pieces, but I'll just keep on moving on because I'll never give up on love, no never, no never, and I'll never give up on trust, whatever come what may. All that I wanna say, that true love's gonna come my way. Alright, I'm looking for a lover for me. Could you be the one for me? Yeah, alright, just looking for forever for me. For me. See, I never ever thought that I could love again. I never ever thought that I could ever win. But don't ever give up, no, and don't ever give in. See, I pray that true love finds me in the end. I'll never give Could it be you? And it's all, baby, it's all right. Looking for forever for me. I'm looking for forever for me, for me. All right. Hey, looking for a lover for me. I'm looking, still looking. And it's all right. Looking for forever, for forever, for me, for me, for me.
WIIFTBP.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, in the building. I don't know what happened with the side swipe on the camera. Tried to squeeze me to the side. Didn't want to act funny, so I'm going to just go ahead and go back. Hey, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. It's Friday. That's Friday, March 4th, 2022. Hey, yo, it's almost time. We almost through the first quarter of the year, Reis. We 2/3 through the first 1/4 of the year. Tennille says, happy birthday, Chicago. Is today Chicago's birthday? Is today the anniversary of the birth of the born of the, just in time for Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable Lakeshore Drive timing? We should probably have a parade. If that's the case, I bet you they ain't saying no happy birthday to Jean-Paul. Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable. What do you want to talk to me like that? I'm having outbursts. Hey, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, here Friday morning. Hey, man, it's the kickoff to New Edition weekend. I think it's just going to be a whole weekend. It's going to be, we got to get the petitions in. Then we got to go to New Edition. Then we got to go. My mom's having her birthday party at the church. We having a church birthday party. Now, Riis, I want to know, should my cousin cannot come to the church birthday party? He can't. Now, why do I feel like they could take church to a whole nother level if my cousin came? Like, it ain't a section. I thought we talked about this. I thought we talked about a section. Although I would, it's my mom's birthday. My mom want to have a church birthday party. Like a party at the church. What shout out to, my sister is putting the whole shindig together. But the church birthday party, Riis, I'm going to be kicking it at the church birthday party, rounding up the kids. And I'm going to go kick it with my mom at the church. Do you wear suits to church now? Still?
You can, but you ain't got to.
No, man. You don't wear church clothes to church?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Heck no.
What? Riis, you mean to tell me when you go to church you do not give God your best? I think I might be
But you ain't get God my best.
Your best gear, man. Don't you got to get all dressed up for church?
I mean,
Don't you put on like the Vaseline, you gotta be shiny. Like, don't you remember when the kids used to go to church and you get dressed up for church and you remember when the girls had to wear the shiny patent leather things with the flip floppy you remember with the socks with the bows like with the thing on them, and then they would all have like the black or the white shoes that was patent leather, and then they had their dress, and then their mama remember because you had to get your hair braided on Saturday. Or Sunday morning, but you really didn't want a Sunday morning braid job.
It was
you
too
get the
much.
Saturday
Sunday morning, you had no error.
No room for error, right?
She was already on it. You woke up a little early, so it was definitely Saturday. But I grew up having to wear church clothes, so like now I don't I don't just wear like anything, but I don't put on no like slacks and tie and
You wear jeans to church?
Probably most of the time, like some, what I'm saying, like
gym shoes. What?
Probably most of the time.
Dog. I mean, half the time I used to get dress clothes only for church. And then, I sneak my church clothes. I used to wear them to school, though.
If it's an occasion, maybe like Easter or something. But I'm probably going to go to the store and get me a nice little jean fit and go to church.
You tripping, Riis.
I mean, I understand, like I get it, but it was just, to me, I was forced all my life. So like now,
all my life.
So I just wear me a nice. I mean, like I don't look like I'm from the streets. I just, or like I do more of a preppy look. I say if I'm at church. So,
okay, so some boat shoes, man.
Like I'm looking just like real like preppy, like.
Okay, I could get with that. I used to get away with the preppy look. Like I used to get when we went to the white church, you could get away with that. When you went to the black church, oh no. It used to be shit. Man, that's when I think when we switched from the white church to the black church, that's when I was like, whoa, Gators. Whatever do you mean?
Like you saw me in my turtleneck that day, like I'd probably be something like that. Like that.
Okay, Riis. All right. Hey, y'all, Riis, I was going to tell Riis he was halfway decent, but he wasn't talking to me that day because y'all made him mad about Juwan.
I was at work.
He was mad. Juwan hit the white dude.
Yeah, I was out there.
He was sad. He was like, he was like, my people. Riis wouldn't even talk to me for like 2 days. He was mad at y'all too. Riis came in, he ain't want to turn on the button. He like, I just pushed the buttons. Riis, see, that's why Riis ain't got a camera, because Riis be getting mad at you. Y'all don't even be knowing. Riis be having low-key attitude, and you don't even be knowing he had an attitude. He just be quiet.
Should be chilling, man.
See, I know that's, how when they say, when I say I ain't tripping? Right, that's it. Look, I just be chilling, man. When we'll be like, I'm just chilling, man.
Just be chilling.
I'm just, I know how to do that. When I do it, though, it don't be, everybody else be like, damn, dog. All right, y'all, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Man,
Actually, I'm not gonna say that it stops Riis, but I must tell you that to see the end of this petition thing in coming to a close, Riis, it's like, man. Now I just need to tell y'all showed out. The world. Okay, first of all, y'all showed all the way out. So, yeah, on my Tell Me Something Good Friday, we're going to have some good. I thank you. So, y'all make sure y'all tune in. We're going to have a good show today because it's New Edition weekend, and I'm kind of fired up. Also, shout out to everybody who bought a ticket. Hey, Riis, we told it then. First of all, shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to the sponsor, first of all. And I know you want to remain anonymous, but thank you to the sponsor who was like, hey, I got, how much? I got that. Which then opened the floodgates, Riis. And by yesterday evening, Riis, sold out. It was like, hold on, how many? You know how? I actually think, Riis, we need to make that a hustle. Like the package for all the shows, like the Fugees coming up, like the Fugees reunion with Lauren Prize and why, oh why, Cliff, oh why, I see the sun in the sky. You know, he like a fake Bob Marley. No shade. Cause Wyclef, I mean, he cool in the mud.
I like Wyclef.
I do too. He's a musical, he's talented. Why, oh why? But I'm just telling you, like Riis, I feel like I want to do a box for all the big shows this summer. Just be like, yo, I think I used to have that as a niche. And then when I got on the dark side, which actually now is the light side. When I got on the cross side of Madigan, I got kicked out the game. Riis, we used to be like, oh, Jay-Z, up, box. Did you say Soldier Field? Oh, yep, we got a box for that. Yep. You want a ball? Beyonce, yep, yep, yep. Name it, we got it. And, Riis, you know the brothers like to stunt. So you know when you go to the box. But can I tell you what? The worst part of the box, that's why, is you don't get to be. Because the best part of the concert, dog, is when you be on, is during the intermission. When you be on the deck, right? When you be outside and everybody be cooling like they don't see you, but they see you. And you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think how I'm supposed to be. I still haven't figured out how fresh I'm going to be. And I don't even know if I got time to go get. Like, remember when you used to go to the mall? I feel like when my mom and them was going to see the Temptations or something. I do. I was just thinking about this. Like, you know, I was really thinking about, like, this weekend, and we're going to talk about it, but I was thinking about getting dressed, right? And I was like, I remember when it used to be a time we'd go to the mall and we go into the mall to go get some Sean John or going to get some Rockaware. Like, once Rockaware came out, you could, like, if it was a Jay-Z concert, we was buying the Rockaware section out. It was it. That was it. Now, Riis, I'll be like, what do I got to do? Do I got to go to the Mr. Shop or something? Right? Like, am I going to be one of those guys that, do I have to get like a Tuskegee Airman jacket or something? You know how the old men be like, and they be having their bombers and their jeans and they Stacey Adams. I want to know what, like, what's 50 fresh? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's 50-year-old fresh? You know, I was feeling kind of some kind of way when I looked on the New Edition poster and they had on my boots that I was rocking yesterday. Like, I was like, see, like, what's 50 fresh? We gonna have to talk about that at some point. Like, we might need to do that as a section because I need to know what's 50 fresh. You know, when you 50, you fresh. Like, I don't want, and I'm not getting no polish on my nails, just for the record. So if that's on your, like, it's 50 fresh, do you get one of them gold bracelets with the links? You know what I'm saying? Like, is 50 Fresh, you still rocking your, I don't know, man. You know, I'm not 50 Fresh like the 50 Fresh dudes that be with the gray hair, with the muscle shirts on, with the spandex t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't lifting like that. So I got to figure out what 50 Fresh is for the weekend. Because I got to be 50 Fresh for the concert. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, Riis. I remember when it used to be like if we was going, don't let it be like a Jay-Z concert, right? Big Swill start rolling 3 days in advance. Boy, sometimes, hey man, I think I slept through the second night of the Best of Both Worlds tour in my seat. Cause I'm telling you, Big Swill was it was 2 days in a row. It was just and R. Kelly was late. It was
R. Kelly late in Chicago.
Cause he was mad at Jay-Z. Because you know how Chicago do you, right? It's you know how Chicago do you. You know Jay pulled it on the first night, and that's when it all went to the left. Because Jay did one of those, let me walk out here and stand out here and let y'all just scream for 5 minutes straight. And R. Kelly got about a minute. And he was pouting after that. I mean, the Jay thing was he just did and it was bogus because Chicago shouldn't have let that happen. Now, all things considered, but Riis, it was Jay came out there and did one of these, and he came out in all white, right? So you know, when you've been waiting, and then they did the video where it's they going through the hall and it's coming through the thing, and it's and then he show up on the stage and he in all white and platinum, and the lights is, and he just doing the, you know how he do that. And it was for 5 minutes, dog. So then when R. Kelly came out, it was
And they only gave my man a minute. They're not the king of R&B. Piper. The man that can't
you
lose.
know how Chicago do you, dog.
Can't lose.
The only Chicago is the city of hate. You know Chicago. If a New York person stand next to a Chicago person, less is Kanye. Chicago is gonna be where you from? You know how you be. You know how people be I'm just telling you, Riis.
You gotta do better, y'all.
Riis. No, well, see, it was all justified after. I ain't gonna even. I'm gonna let it go. All right, y'all. But I was just thinking, I would have had my outfit already planned out. I would have known what I was gonna be wearing. I just feel dang, this is too much work. I just feel I just want to go to the box and eat the food. Right? The concert's going to be cool. But anyway, I'm super excited to be hanging out with y'all, too, this weekend. Thank you to everybody who supported this tremendous fundraiser. I thought it was a great, you know how fundraisers be not fun? This is going to be fun. So I'm excited. It's the
Did your cousin never come to the box? I don't think your cousin like the box. It ain't
No, my cousin be let me go run. My cousin be trying to get a band so he can go walk around, and then he be he come back to the box. Now let me just tell you though,
because your cousin freeing when he in the crowd.
We in the crowd, right? Right. I was noticing.
I was like, really? They're not gonna say anything, okay? It was.
Hey man, it's something. I will never forget when Bone Thugs and Harmony was part of the there was this Puff Daddy in the World family tour. And it was before it was legal. Riis, I think at the concert now everybody will be vaping.
No.
At the New Edition concert, people gonna be smoking joints. You got some tops, right?
I got some tops. Pulling out that little kit, that little yellow bag.
Hey man, well if that's the case, you should stop by Big Swill's TP, man. Cause he got all the exclusive rolling stuff for the sophisticated rollers. Have you seen Riis? He got that thing where you could just put the paper in the thing and go whick, and it pop out. And you roll you a perfect joint. Whick. You just put it in, You put the paper in, then you put the whatever you. What? Shoot, I be acting like you whispering, but I guess cannabis is legal. I don't know if it's legal to smoke inside. Do they have like a don't ask, don't tell policy? Don't ask, don't smell policy?
For where?
Concerts.
Nah, it just don't stop. It's because it's too many people doing it. You know, so it's
Like
call it
Andy
a riot.
Frame, like, hey Joe, I'm not going to.
It's too many people you have to arrest in there. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you pick who?
Right. See, that's
Right, like at a hip hop concert. Now, see, this is where they gonna harass people though, right? People, be like, I got a job. I don't know, Reese. All right, it's gonna be a fun weekend though. It is gonna be fun. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. Hey, if you trying to sell something, you better buy an ad. I'm gonna tell you, you got about one more day. I keep seeing you pop up in there talking about some lists. And man, and ain't nobody getting in no Tennille, get our salesman, please and thank you. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Can you tell I'm excited to have a good weekend? Reese, it's gonna be if it is, we gotta fit. What you think is New Edition's biggest song? I think Can You Stand the Rain.
I was just gonna say that probably. Yeah.
I think that's got to be the biggest one.
And then BBD they want to hear.
Nah, look.
Yeah, so
We don't, man. Do you think they're gonna let BBD come out? They are gonna do a set. You know they do a set.
They got to.
They're gonna let everybody do their own song. You think they're gonna let who you think? Ricky Bell gonna come out? Tell me when will I see you smile again? 'Cause I know I messed up, baby. All right, y'all. I can't wait for this weekend. I ain't gonna even lie. Hey, you know what? It's weird because I don't remember a lot of like male black R&B groups during the New Edition era. Like I feel like during the Jodeci era, like that's when you got like all the Jagged Edges and the like that was a whole rebirth of the male hip hop. But like I think New Edition might have been the first rapping R&B group too.
Yeah, I think they like created like the little pop, a little rapping, singing, or whatever. Yeah.
Popcorn love, it's more than that to me. Popcorn love. I remember I heard that. I wondering when the first time you heard a New Edition. I was just excited to see some young black kids that weren't the Jackson 5 wearing bell bottoms. So it's Popcorn love. We're going to ask y'all what y'all favorite. We're going to have some fun today because, you know, in the wake of the fall of Madagascar, we gotta have a little party. All right, let me get to some of these headlines. Riis, okay. What's up with your mayor? Did you hear about what she said in the lawsuit?
What'd she say?
The mayor basically said, and I'm gonna read it for you a little bit later. She got mad at a couple of lawyers on her team that negotiated with the Italians over this Columbus Day statue, and she said, you two beeps. She called them male genitalia. She said, you two sticks are running around here stroking your own sticks with the Italians. What are you guys, a couple of sticks? Well, if you guys are stroking the Italian sticks, I want you to know that I got the biggest stick in town. But she didn't say stick. Which leads me to the question of how do we address they, them? Because if the mayor has the biggest stick, and she says she has the biggest stick, do y'all understand the confusion here? Reese, if someone says that they have a stick that isn't supposed to have a stick, should I now be addressing them as they, them instead of she, her? Because she said it.
I don't know what you call him.
Well, it's not him. Or is it him? Like, we got a pronoun issue right now going on based on this, and I'm in quite the conundrum. I think I'm going to need y'all to help me figure it out. It was a conversation with her lawyers and the Italian community. I'll read the story, but yes. Do y'all want to read? You want me to tell you what the headline was? Hold on. Hold on. Because Riis, I was just like, where is she getting this? Okay. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot told employees, my ding-a-ling is bigger than yours. How about this? I'll use a better choice of words. How about we use ding-a-ling? According to Gregory Pratt, a lawsuit against the mayor a lawsuit against the city by a former Park District attorney alleges that Mayor Lori Lightfoot berated staff in obscene terms over Columbus statue, told them, my ding-a-ling is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest ding-a-ling in Chicago. But she didn't say ding-a-ling. And yes, that was a real conversation. And it's in the lawsuit. Crazy, right? We're going to talk about it some more. So the mayor says she has the biggest ding-a-ling, but she is also the mayor without clothes. So we got the mayor and her naked ding-a-ling, and I'm confused about which pronouns I should be using because she says that she has... Okay. Is that... Hey, Riis, is that she Trump, dog. Trump! It's the Mace Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Mace Jackson Show will be back after this break. Mace Jackson.
Caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show? What's up?
Hi, this is Katie. How are you?
Hey! Okay, hold on. I'm going to make an official nomination right now that we make Katie the new president of the phone club. Riis, can I get a second from you, man?
I second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Everybody tuned in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. If you vote that Katie should be the new president of the phone club, please signify by saying aye. The ayes have it. Congratulations, you are now the new president of the phone club. Katie from Ashburn.
We did it. We did it. You're going to be the next president.
How you doing, boss lady?
Thank you. Fine. Thank you. I accept that nomination. Thank you.
All right. You got drafted.
Mace Jackson.
It's the Mace Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Mace said, we out of here. Peace.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, and I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:36 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland sports traffic and the weather update. Action last night in the NBA, the Chicago Bulls would lose 130-124 to the Atlanta Hawks as Trae Young goes for 39 and 13. Let's head over to traffic on the Kennedy. O'Hare to the Loop is 21 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 17 on the Edens. From Deerfield to the Exchange will be 28 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 26 on the Eisenhower. Thorndale to the Loop, 31 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 34. On the Stevenson, it will be 28 minutes. I-355 to the Dan Ryan, 28 minutes outbound. While the Bishop Ford from I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 33 minutes, 28 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan, 16 minutes to the Loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South will be 7 minutes, 8 minutes north. Today's weather is currently 30 and mostly sunny. Today will be a high of 41 with the low of 28. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Friday here on the Mace Jackson Show.
To the green, from the green, back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler in the buildings on the ones and twos, right? And it is 6:30. So you know what happens at 6:30, right? We welcome all the saints from WBGX 1570 AM to the Maze Jackson Show, right? That's right, the saints. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all come on every day from 6:30 to 8 on WBGX 1570 AM, where you all give us a call at 872-259-7474. And I want to make sure everybody knows you can call us at 872-259-7474. Whether you tune in at 6 and stay till 9 and watch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that jazz, or if you tune in WBGX or tune in app and you listen to us from 6:30 to 9, regardless of how you get us, just get us. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I told y'all Devin was a fake Chicagoan. That's why we're going to have him go back and start the South Carolina chapter of the Black People First Party. We just letting him train up here because he's going to have to go on home with that bull. I told you, any a fake Bulls fan, a fake Bears fan, he probably ain't even got no Jordans. I'm telling you, you got to watch that Devin Gordon. See, man, see how they infiltrate? See, now he be sitting in the meetings and everything, and now he's sitting in the meetings. We done nominated him to an election. We done gave him a position.
He like, yeah, I'm getting.
He like, I got him. Devin is probably part of COINTEL. He probably Atlanta COINTEL Pro. You bogus for that, Devo. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Hey, y'all. Can I do something else? Reese. I want to send a big thank you to L.B. Davis. It's just a note from L.B. Davis, a senior citizen, who said, thanks for what's in it for the black people. And she sent a check for $25. And I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. Reese, we got to start saying the address some more. Now, if you are tuned in, seniors, y'all get y'all pens. Family, get your pens. If you are not going to do it by stars and you would like to write a check to support what's in it for the black people, here, let me tell you our address. It's WIIFTBP 2907. That's 2907 South Wabash, Unit 201. 2907 South Wabash, Unit 201, Chicago, Illinois, 60616. 60616. Now, you know why I know I got to say it right, because also in not only was there a check and not only was there a note, but there was a return to sender, which meant that somewhere in the mix, they wasn't trying to show us no love. So y'all make sure y'all, if you want to support the movement and it is not through stars, 2907 South Wabash, Unit 201, Chicago, Illinois, 60616. We are going to be talking about the mayor and her situation. It's tough when women curse, man. I know women curse, but you know, Reese, is it ever like when women curse, you be like, ooh? Is it certain words that when women say them, you be kind of like, ooh? No? You don't care. I be like, it's certain words that, like, I don't like to hear women say, like, yeah. Well, not like that. Like, I don't like to see a filthy, flaring, foul-mouthed woman in a situation. Now, do you throw a curse word in every now and then, or do you tell a story with curse words? Yes. But when you just be like a foul-mouthed sailor, it's tough for me. This mayor seems like they, them, wants to be treated like he, him. But we're going to talk about pronouns and all this stuff a little bit later.
Y'all making that mayor mad. Y'all making her mad out here. She tired of y'all.
Who? They are tired of y'all?
The mayor.
The mayor.
That's all I'm going to call.
The mayor.
The mayor.
Okay. So just so I get it right, I'm not going to even say, see, that's why I'm trying to figure out the pronouns.
The mayor.
Yeah, but you know how the reason that you have pronouns is because you can't say one time when the mayor said that the mayor would like to get the mayor's car from the mayor's house, right? So there's going to be a lot of the mayors in the... You like, yeah. So, okay, we're going to talk about this in a little while. Shout out to Tiffany Henyard. Did y'all see Tiffany Henyard walked away with the, she's the new Thornton Township committeeman. Wait, committeeman or supervisor? Is it committeeman or supervisor? Regardless, shout out to Tiffany Henyard. You got to watch her, man. She is on the move. Hold on, let me check. Yep, she is the new township supervisor. That means she has assumed the role that Frank made, the spot that made Frank Zuccarelli the most powerful dude out in the suburbs. We got to talk about that. But congratulations to Mayor Henyard. In spite of everything that people are talking about, it is pretty cool to see her rolling. Hey, man. We need the Black Dream Team. Political. We could be gobbling this whole thing up. That's huge. Huge. Support for Ukraine is still off the chain, Riis. But you know what? Every time they talk about Ukraine and they talk about the support, I'd be like, has not one person said nothing about a black person getting thrown off them trains, Riis?
I support you. I tell everybody I support the Ukrainians as much as they support the African students. That's my support level for them.
Riis.
That's my support
That's a
level
good
for
answer.
them.
That's a good answer. That is a good age. I'm sure not feeling that. I promise you I'm not feeling. It's like, I don't understand the black people. When we see our people getting played, is it that we are appealing to the white, like we want white people to know that we love you too? And I'm not saying that I feel bad, but when I look at the same people that we're crying for and they're dragging mothers off of the trains with their children. Like, get off. They are literally using their government forces to let their women and children out, but ours got to stay. Nobody? No, there's not one. You can't say in your speech, I stand with the people of Ukraine, but I would be remiss if I did not tell you about the unfair treatment that we see happening to our brothers and sisters who are trying to leave, who went there for their opportunity to be blah, blah. It's all good when it's all good. Riis, they are dragging people off the trains. Can you imagine being there with your kid and you finally make it to the train and they get off and now you got a baby and they don't care? Who says something? Who, nobody's going, Riis, if you the Black Caucus and you got on blue, you dressed like the Singing Gamaros this week, and you ain't said one word about, have we heard one Black Caucus person say one word about the black people in Africa? That are getting thrown off. We all got the shade room. We all seen it. Can I tell you, first of all, I didn't know that there were black people in the Ukraine, which means that it can't be that many. Let them out. Make a black-only train then. I don't care what you do. Make a black-only car.
You see, it's enough to just
segregate. Do what you got to do. Let them out too.
You know they're trying to get their people out first. That's their mindset. They're trying to get their people out. If there's a crisis right now, we be trying to get the black people out first. So that's
no, we wouldn't. They'll still be getting the white people out first. Every white person in the neighborhood would be getting evacuated. Look, we've been dying from crack and heroin. Now white people doing it. They making safe, clean places for them to go do heroin.
Don't remind me about that.
Riis, that's real too. Riis is real. Hey man, I got that. Where you get that from? Pass me one. Can you pass me that torch? Meanwhile, all down Madison mugs leaning.
Safe, clean, leaning.
No, we ain't safe, clean, leaning. We just in the lean.
Oh, you talking about the black people? Yeah.
The black folks just standing on Madison, just leaning. White people use that as the trail to get to the spot, then be like, let me pick up what they got, but I'm going to take mine over to the... All right. Riis, the fall of Madaganistan continues. Did y'all see that the fact that... Well, we're going to talk about this later, but did you know Mike Madigan don't have to do the perp walk? We're going to talk about that. You know, like the... Hey, Mr. Speaker, hey, what you... Hey, Joe, he gets to take his on the phone. Did you hear yesterday Robert Goyevich say, hey, man, I was a sitting governor. They had helicopters above my head. They took me out in handcuffs at 6 in the morning and woke me up. Sitting governor. Where am I going? What am I doing? I ain't stole nothing. And this dude is getting ready. Riis, he can call in to his trial. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Shout out to Petty Paul Vallis. Paul, this is not the way you win. If you want to run for mayor, telling on somebody, I don't know if you saw the story, Paul Vallis told on a police officer, a black police officer, DJ China, who also, her name is DJ China. She works at the mall. I mean, not at the mall, at the casino, as a DJ for the club. But she's out on disability. Paul Vallis reported her.
DJing in
the club because she was on workers' comp. And Paul Vallis said, this is what's wrong with the police department. So all the people that you done found, that people done got killed, that got shot by them, this is what you find is wrong with the police department, Paul? Petty Paul Vallis. Petty Paul. That's not the way to do it, man. It's just not the way. Just not the way. Did you see they're saying that the indictment is going to put the mayor's going to try and put aldermanic prerogative on trial because of this trial. The alderman said, don't even try it. The alderman said, don't even try it. You do not. I know you think you got the biggest ding-a-ling. Riis, I can't believe the mayor was bragging on her ding-a-ling. That's unfathomable to me. We're going to keep talking about that.
Let you know who the man in the relationship is. That's it. And she paid for hers. You know?
They.
Oh, and the mayor.
Thank you.
Paid for the mayors.
Okay. You know. Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Exactly. No! I don't want to put my headphones out. It's okay. So, I'm not listening to Riis at this point. I'm going to do the show without the headphones because that reminds me of that episode of The Wire when it was like, I was like, did y'all really just boing me? You know what you got to get, Riis? Get the boing. You got to get the sound effect. You need that ready for 7 o'clock. We going to need. So every time instead of saying the ding-a-ling, when I say, you got it should be in that little square box over there. Like, you got it? Let's see if you got it. Hit it. It's in that, you know what I'm talking about? There should be a boing sound effect up there in the box. No. Turn the page. I'm telling you, it's a boing. Anyway, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis gonna find it. Hey! I just can't believe she did that. I can't believe she... But I'm gonna tell you, you know why we know that story? Remember when I told y'all last week that the drip was gonna start? That's part of the drip. That's not something that you want to have. A drip is not something you want to have, though, if you have a ding-a-ling. So we got it. Okay, I'm going to move off of that topic. This is the Maze Jackson Show. All right, let me see. Did you see the cop was cleared in the Breonna Taylor case? That shot Breonna Taylor was cleared.
Really?
Like, no charges. He said after 3 hours, the jury came back and was like, no, not guilty. And he said he was visibly relieved. And the parents of Breonna Taylor just shook their head. Or it's the family of Breonna Taylor just shook their head. And Petty Paul talking about the problem is police officers who DJ. Oh boy. And I don't know if you all saw that the chief of the Purple Shirts, Tom Balanoff, the president of SEIU Local 1, retired. I did not know Tom Balanoff, but I do believe he was the person that Rod Blagojevich was referring to yesterday as the go-between between him and President Obama. Hey man, can I tell y'all there was a lot that happened in that interview yesterday that I don't know that people caught on to. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and watch that and pull out, what do you call those? I'm gonna pull out all the Easter eggs, because there was a lot of Easter eggs in that conversation yesterday. But I know you'll laugh to hear me say this, but congratulations to Jeannie Kastrup. I know she's not black, but congratulations to Jeannie Kastrup, who is going to fill the remainder of his 3-year term. Jeannie Kastrup is one of the first people that I worked with at SEIU. Very good organizer. I mean, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, over the process and over time, there were people that during different phases, like, you learn different things that you never had been exposed to. And I would just tell you that I learned about the auto dialer. And I learned about how phone banking and all of the back-end work technology that organizations like SEIU had during the Quinn campaign, and working closely with Jeannie Kastrup during that time. Congratulations. You know, you see people that you have been in the game with for years and years and years, and they ascend to the top spots. So hopefully one of these days, you know, maybe my time will come. Maybe one day I'll be someone that people care about. Riis, it's the Maze Jackson Show. That is all of the headlines, but what we did not do is get this thing up off the ground. So, how about this? Let's get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet. And then once you get the soul plane up, then I want you to get the question ready, because it's about time that we hit it. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, and Riis. It's about that time. If you're ready, can you hit it for me? Let's go.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Riis, in the midst of the fall of Madaganistan, what deference do local politicians owe to Mike Madigan? Now, Riis, do you know what deference is? Because you're in a fraternity. And, you know, like, do you know what deference is, and do you show it? Yes? No?
Of course I know what deference is. Come on now.
You know what deference is? Do you show it?
To like, what? I mean, yeah.
And so in what context do you show? So let me tell you what deference is, according to the official definition. Humble submission and respect. He addressed her with deference due to age. Oftentimes, we show people deference for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's age. Sometimes it's employment. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's power. Sometimes it's respect. In the case of Mike Madigan, it seems as though a lot of people are going to have to make a decision. Will they, as I say, plunge the knife? Pretend like they don't know Madigan pretended like they want to be, not pretend, they have an opportunity to say, to throw him under the bus, to say he wasn't good for Illinois government. They have an option to say nothing, or they have the opportunity to praise all of his good, whatever that may be. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What deference do local politicians owe to Mike Madigan, and what should we read in their response to this indictment? Riis, there's a lot of people out here, in my estimation, that are going to pretend, or not pretend, but say they stood up to Madigan. I've been watching all of these reports and all of this stuff. But Riis, I feel like regardless of what people say, everybody, they've been in the how much deference do the elected officials owe Mike Madigan? Can they call him out? Should they throw him under the bus? Or should they just be quiet? Like, if you did well under Mike Madigan, do you owe him that respect, or do you throw him under the bus now? Should we still be concerned? Should we still be worried about the boogeyman? Can he still hurt you? It's interesting because I feel like our instinct as black folks is, until we see him splayed and walking away, where he won't have to do the perp walk. And I feel like even the fact that he doesn't have to do the perp walk. Riis, do you know that they are saying that Mike Madigan does not have to face the cameras? He gets to call in to his federal arraignment. Call in. The judge allowed him to call in. This is the biggest case probably in the history of Illinois corruption. And the defendant does not have to walk in front of the cameras. What does that say?
Did he got some juice somewhere?
But doesn't that compromise the judge a little bit? The person who says, look, this is the biggest criminal case, corruption case in the history of Illinois politics. And you mean to tell me, Riis, they said he does not, you know what the perp walk is? The perp walk is when you got to get out of your car and walk through the press all the way from your car all the way through the federal building up to your case. And everybody's going, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker. How is it possible, Riis, that he doesn't have to do that? How much deference should he get? No, it's not, and it ain't because of COVID. Because everybody else had to go. You just saw, now the difference is you haven't seen everybody else because they've been sneaking in and sneaking out. Because nobody cares about the little guy because this is the one. They made Arroyo go. They made Acevedo go. They made all those people face their hearings. Juicy had to go. You're right. Everybody has to make the... Patrick Daley Thompson had to go. Ed Radoliak had to go. I just don't understand. I guess my question is, should we still be fearful? Do we still have to be fearful? Do we still have to whisper? Did y'all hear Rod Blagojevich yesterday? I know it's very easy to say he's in, like Riis, there's probably somebody that's going to take a picture of the show yesterday and say that I feel like everybody you talking to is suspect. So it ain't no suspect. Does that make sense? Like, you cannot claim the speaker and say that, well, yes, you can if he's not convicted. But who's the good guys now? And it's interesting that the people who made the bad guys list are now the bad guys. Does that make sense? Like, the people you couldn't talk to, the people who determined who was real and who was not, are now the criminals. Or facing the charges of being criminals. And quite frankly, for a lot of the stuff that they did while they was making those lists. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll take a quick break. We can come back. It's Riis. Who do black people owe their allegiance to? Do we have to be loyal to the past, or are we loyal to creating a new future? It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
If you're a business professional, have you ever wanted to multitask on your way to an important meeting instead of navigating through traffic? Fellowship Fleet Limousine and Bus Company is your solution for chauffeured ground transportation. Our company provides sedans, SUVs, stretch limousines, vans, and buses for corporate travel, airport transfers, and group shuttles. If you're a corporate travel manager, individual business professional, event or meeting planner, relax. Let us take the wheel. Visit fellowshipfleet.com to book right now.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that glow on, why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that glow on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your clothes on. When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? When you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own. Put your hair done and your nails done. When you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve wrong.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler, in the building. DJ Riis the Ruler. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. And I'm trying to, first of all, did anybody give me a call? Y'all tripping. Y'all be bugging out because y'all probably be like, we gotta fear the boogeyman. Y'all still scared. The wizard is, okay, I'm not gonna say the wizard is dead. That's not what I'm gonna say. But what I am gonna say is that I don't want us to have to be scared no more. You know what I mean? You ever just be tired of being scared? And I just feel like we gotta be tired of being scared. Riis, I want to talk a little bit about your mayor. Riis, I don't know what's up with your girl, but I am going to read something to you. I don't know if you all saw yesterday, the headlines were all over the news about the mayor. Have we already come to the conclusion that the mayor has a foul mouth? Have we already agreed to that? Have we already come to that conclusion? I mean, Donald Trumpish, kind of, sort of.
We should be trying to be cool, but
she kind of Trumpy to me. So Riis, yesterday, Gregory Pratt, my friend, he was actually at the University of Chicago event. He's a reporter for the Chicago Tribune. On Twitter, reported that the mayor was involved in a lawsuit, and they reported on the foul and vulgar language that she used. Riis, I am reading from the lawsuit, and I actually have it. I've actually put the actual copy of the lawsuit, and I'm going to read this to you. While the defendants may have had the police power to remove the... Now, basically, let me back up. What happened was, Riis, you remember when they took down the statues of Christopher Columbus? The Italians were in the process of negotiating a deal that would allow them to carry the Columbus statue in the Columbus Day Parade. Now, the mayor had two of her legal counsel from the Chicago Park District negotiate the deal with the Italian Civic Association. I don't know exactly the name of it, but can I read to you what they are alleging? And so they said that the mayor berated them and defamed them. And so let me read to you what they are claiming in the lawsuit that the mayor said. This is the lawsuit. This is paragraph 40. While the defendants have had the police power to remove the Christopher Columbus statue from Columbus Plaza in Arrigio Park to maintain public order, neither she nor the city of Chicago had any ownership interest in the statue or its disposition as agreed upon between the plaintiff, his client, and the JCCIA, which is some form of the Italian American Association. Neither the defendant nor the city of Chicago were party to the letter agreement and its subsequent oral modification, which have allowed the JCCIA to keep the statue as long as they agreed not to display it within the city limits of Chicago. Nonetheless, on the Zoom call, defendants proceeded to berate and defame the plaintiff by saying to plaintiff, now the defendant is the mayor, by saying to the plaintiff and the general counsel, Timothy King, you dingalings. Now, when I say dingalings, this is the mayor. I am replacing the mayor's words with dingaling. But she is referring to the male genitalia. Now, Riis, this is the mayor of the city of Chicago talking to you on a Zoom call. Riis, imagine you got your camera on your Zoom call, and the mayor is on there, and she says to you, you dingalings, what the F, full word, okay, you dingalings, what the pluck were you thinking? You make some kind of secret agreement with the Italians. What you are doing, you are out there measuring your dingalings with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest dingaling. You are out there stroking your dingalings over the Columbus statue. I am trying to keep the Chicago police officers from being shot, and you are trying to get them shot. My dingaling is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest dingaling in Chicago. Where did you go to law school? Did you even go to law school? Do you even have a law license? You have to submit pleadings to John Hendricks for approval before filing. John told you not to do a plucking thing with that statue without my approval. Get that plucking statue back before noon tomorrow. I'm going to have you fired. Of the many crude, insulting, false, and disrespectful statements that the defendants made about the plaintiff, the following are defamatory per se because they are impute that the plaintiff lacked an ability to perform his job duties, imputed a lack of integrity in his performance of job duties, and prejudiced him in his profession. Where did you go to law school? Did you even go to law school? Do you even have a law license? You have to submit any pleadings to John Hendricks for approval before filing. John told you not to do a plucking thing with that statue without my approval. As a proximate result of defendant's false and outrageous Riis. That's the mayor of the city of Chicago. Let me read that statement for you one more time. Nonetheless, on the Zoom call, defendants proceeded to berate and defame the plaintiff and general counsel Timothy King. You dingalings. Every time I say dingaling, that means beep. Okay. You dingalings, what the pluck? Well, every time I say pluck, you know what that means. Were you thinking? You make some kind of secret agreement with the Italians. What are you doing? What you are doing, you are out there measuring your dingalings with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest dingaling. You are out there stroking your dingalings over the Columbus statue. I'm trying to keep Chicago police officers from being shot, and you are trying to get them shot. My dingaling is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest dingaling in Chicago. Where did you go to law school? Did you even go to law school? Do you even have a law license? You have to submit any pleadings to John Hendricks for approval before filing. John told you not to do a plucking thing with that statue without my approval. Get that plucking statue back before noon tomorrow, or I am going to have you fired. Riis, what happens if I talk to you like that? It is on the clock, though. It's on the clock.
I'm going to go get that statue, but while I'm on the way to go get my statue, I'm like, oh, no, who the mage think he is talking to me like that? Well, might as well get the...
You be talking, then you be quiet.
You know what I'm saying? Put the statue on. He going to tell me what to say.
I gotta. Riis, what's up with the mayor, Joe? First of all, I don't know why this is a lawsuit. Well, I do know why it's a lawsuit. You know why it's a lawsuit, Riis? Because it is another drip in the drips. Remember I told you remember when I told you last week, a couple weeks ago, I said every week you're going to see some kind of crazy story about the mayor going on and on and on and on and on and on, right? From now until election, she is going to probably have a story every week or other week that she still has not responded to this. Can I ask, give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Does the mayor actually have the biggest ding-a-ling? First of all, she seemed ding-a-ling obsessed in that quote. Got me to thinking, was I right about her thinking that that they, them are a little white man? Now, let me just say this. Let me ask this. Now, let me go back. She says, my ding-a-ling is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest ding-a-ling in Chicago. That's a quote. So now my question is, if I want to be politically correct, how do I appropriately address the mayor? Is it now? So respectfully, I've always been she, her. Yes? But she has told us that she, her has a him part. Does that mean now that I've been watching Euphoria. So now do I refer to the mayor with the proper pronoun of she, her, they, them, or Riis, him? Do you understand my conundrum here?
Oh yeah, the paper still use she, so I don't know.
Yeah, but the lawsuit says the paper used it before. She said that my ding-a-ling is bigger than yours, and I have the biggest ding-a-ling in Chicago. That's from the lawsuit. So at that point, maybe she's letting the paper know something that we didn't know.
Did she say ding-a-ling, or she said the real thing?
She said the real thing.
Oh.
Do y'all not understand? I put it up here so y'all can see it, so you can read it. Let me put it on the full screen for you. So you don't have to be confused. So this is not Mace Jackson. I was going to say the lady said, here, Reese, I'm going to put it. I'm going to put the cursor here. The cursor on the big screen. Look at my hand. See where my hand is. Look at my ding-a-ling, because
no. We gotta hear the sound. I can't. Oh, why she gotta?
Reese, I can't play. It's nothing to play.
No, I'm talking about I can't. You just listen when you go. I'm gonna hit the sound for you. I just can't take ding-a-ling no more. I didn't heard too many.
But my ding-a-ling.
Oh, I got the sound.
Oh, you found it. Now you want to find it. All right. My is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest in Chicago. Now let's start from the beginning. Nonetheless, on the Zoom call, the defendants proceeded to berate and defame the plaintiff by saying to the plaintiff and general counsel Timothy King, what the pluck were you thinking? You make some kind of secret agreement with the Italians. What you are doing, you are out there measuring with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest. You are out there stroking over the Columbus statue. I'm trying to keep the Chicago police officers from being shot. And you are out there trying to get them shot. My is bigger than yours and the Italians. I have the biggest in Chicago. Where did you go to law school? Did you even go to law school? Do you even have a law license?
She a G. What's wrong with them now? What is
Well, you
wrong
cannot
with
be.
them?
We cannot be celebrating this behavior. We cannot. Reese, it's right there in black and white. Did you see it? You saw it on the page, right?
Hey.
They've asked the mayor for a comment. They've yet to respond. They said, we still ain't seen a lawsuit yet. Can I ask you what the next press conference is going to be like? So let me ask you a question. How big do you think it is? The biggest in Chicago, Reese? The biggest in Chicago. Like, and I'm secure in my manhood, but I'm just thinking, like, I would hate to think that the biggest in Chicago, Joe. Like, okay, so
The man, so what?
Okay, I'm just saying, can you imagine being on a Zoom call? And that comes out of the mayor of Chicago's mouth on your Zoom call. First of all, if I'm Tim King, I'm a black man on the call, I'm offended. You trying to say you bigger than me? Your son got John Blaze?
Is she over him?
Huh?
Is she over him?
Yep.
Hey, you right. It's bigger. Mute your cam, hide your video, like talk your stuff. You know it. Hey.
Okay. Am I overreacting? I'm not overreacting. I feel like this is... Okay, so first of all, I don't know that this should be a lawsuit. Right? I really think this is hilarious. But the thing is, Reese, what I want y'all to understand is this is the drip. Now, I really don't like to use the drip in conjunction with the... See, you weren't ready again. Look, you have to be watching. See? I don't like to use the drip in conjunction with the... in conjunction with the... I'm going to stop. I'm just going here. I'm just going to move past it. Don't like using the drip in the context of... right. But Reese.
I don't know, man. I guess she on the way out, so she said she going out with a bang. She gonna let y'all know who got the biggest. I don't know. That was a lot of that was.
Oh, well, the lawsuit, Zoe, the lawsuit says General Counsel Timothy King. Oh, maybe he's not black. Got it. Okay, got it. Anyway, well, I'm just saying like this. Reese, is she okay to say, like, am I overreacting? I'm going to tell you, though, I feel like the lawsuit is overreaction, but the lawsuit is just another drip in the bucket. It's like, do you doubt that she said it? No. You probably like, she probably said it. But does this make sense when I say that them envision themselves as a little white man? Remember Scotch and Cigars? Now, doing.
Man, I don't know. She just...
Give me a call, 872-259-7474. I mean, what? Really? Reese? Am I tripping? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson show. Does the mayor have the biggest ding-a-ling in Chicago? And how big do you think the ding-a-ling is?
Man, I'm not going into that last, but I can say it's kind of overreacting. and this is my reason why. Because I done heard female rappers like Nicki Minaj and some other rappers who have said, yeah, I got the biggest or whatever, you know? And this is nothing for a politician to talk like this. It sounds like the mayor is getting fed up with people constantly trying to push over on her. You know, I'm pretty sure Bruce Rauner, when he was mad at Mike Madigan, he was saying all type of stuff too. I'm the goddamn governor. I got the biggest such and such. You know, even the same thing with Blagojevich. He was saying he was frustrated. So I'm pretty sure the terms came through his mouth. And let's not forget, Ron Emanuel made some comments about Karen Lewis before she lost weight, talking about how big she was or whatever. You know, so I just look at it as these people are pissed that they feel like this woman, this black woman, regardless of her preference, we can't have her out here making decisions like this.
Okay. That's an interesting perspective. I would say Mayor Minaj, yeah. Right? Like, I don't think that, and I got you. I haven't heard. Whatever happened to our children are watching? People, our children are watching. Yeah, I mean, see, this y'all be forgetting everything. Y'all be forgetting. Is anybody else on that line? So the mayor, you think the mayor got the biggest ding-a-ling in the city of Chicago? I think maybe. Did you think she was being literal or figurative? Because I mean,
it was figurative.
Reese, we hope it's figurative, but it's possible, right? And what pronoun should I be using now? Understanding that the mayor's, first of all, Reese, hey Reese, I don't know. I know a lot of dudes, right? Like half the people I know I'm in. I've never heard in a men's conversation that many references to a ding-a-ling. Like maybe once, but if you say ding-a-ling too many times, people start looking at you like, you okay? Reese, she ding-a-linged like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want you to play 7 ding-a-lings in a row. Just do 7 ding-a-lings in a row. Ready? You got it? Go. Turn it up. No, start over. Go. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still got one more. See, you messed up. 7. So let's add one more to that. That was all in one conversation, not to include in one tirade, not to count the plucks in there. Reese, that was it.
You're right. It was a couple of other ones in there too.
There's plucks. That don't even include the plucks. That's a lot for a paragraph, bro. That was in 100 words. I know it's a lot, but dang, it's the Mace Jackson show. Call her. Did she mean that figurative or literally? And what pronouns am I using? Hey, caller.
Maze. Yeah, Maze.
Yes.
Okay, man, I don't know why she did it, but you know they tell how people, if the mayor's having a conversation with somebody, you know somebody is secretly recording it. Most likely the other people on the other side who she's having a conversation with. And for her to say something like that, and you know, I don't know what, I mean, she might have she might have went and bought the biggest piece of plastic, you know, that's out there. But, you know, her running around thinking she ain't holding nothing like what we hold. You know, she wants to be. See, if that's the case, her and Emmanuel could get in the ring and box each other because they both got that little man complex, you know, and the Napoleon thing. But for her to say that, and then for them to bring it out because they're mad because of what she didn't do for them. See, that's why they brought it out, because she didn't do what they wanted. So now we're going to expose her. But how long would it have to be before they would have brought that out if they would have still got what they wanted? Would they would have still exposed it?
Yep.
But the mayor's done now, man. She's toast. It's over with, you know. And for her to, there's no fixing it. There's no fixing it. And then for her, like you said, what about the kids who are watching and listening? Everybody hears this now. You know, this is Chicago. It circulates. So, yeah, I just say it's all. Mays, really and truly, I am sick and tired of the headaches of all these female leaders. It's over. It's over. We got to go back to us men handling this business. We are in charge. We're going to take over. We're going to take control. We're going back to where we were. You know, all this old softness with these ladies, man. It's out of here. It's over with. All right, Mays, I'm going to listen to you. Happy Friday to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, man. She rocking around here talking about she got the biggest dingle. Hey,
that's why you said they need to be in the kitchen, huh?
Get in the kitchen. See, first of all, see, next thing you know, they run around here talking. Now, I feel offended as a black man. I felt my brother. I ain't talking about I ain't going to go there, but is female a bad word? Are you not supposed to say female?
Apparently you're not.
I did not know that. Okay, so women. So what do you say? Riis. She said she got Riis for black men. For Bernie Mac. Remember when Bernie Mac said, "I come in here, the whole room get dark." Said, "I'm well, I'm blessed, I'm well," right?
She is too. That's what she's trying to let y'all
Riis.
know. Like she gotta let y'all know that she well down, like she good down there. In case y'all need to know, you know the mayor. I'm the big dog around here.
She the big.
Yeah.
She got the big swinging.
Exactly.
Riis. This is crazy. Go to the live line. Isn't it called up there? Because I just need to understand. So, does the mayor really have the big... Come on, man. She be walking in the room like, I'm the mayor. So what, is she the man?
She the man.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller.
This ball here. How's everyone this morning?
Ball head, I'm feeling a little inadequate right now. The mayor got me, making me not want to get in the swimming pool or something. Go ahead. What's up, dog?
No. Hold it. Now, the one thing you can say is she's telling everyone that she's a morphodite. Nobody thought about that. Now, but back to the real thing. The problem is not funny. Because as a man, if we were on a Zoom call and we made that statement, we're getting sued, sexual harassment off the top. You know, the thing is the playtime is over. These, them, they, however you want to call it, they don't have a Jones. You know, like I said, unless they were born that way, with both of them. And like the other caller said, she could buy the biggest one. It's her money. She bought it. But like you say, as a man, no, you cannot say certain things. And with the times that we are in now, Sodom and Gomorrah, what are we going to do? Thank you, guys.
Ballhead, thank you for your call. Said I'm hung low. Do you remember when Bernie Mac came? Def Comedy Jam.
That's what he was. She was watching the night.
I'm hung low. I take the whole room get dark up in this mud. So Riis, should I be concerned? Should black men be concerned around this mud? I feel a certain kind of way when the men say, Riis, She has 7 boings in less than 100 words.
But he was right. If a man probably said that, it probably would be.
First of all, if they did it in reverse, though. Well, if he said that even.
Yeah, right.
If he said that.
Right.
And let me ask a question. Should they be? I mean, that's just that seems like some sexual discrimination in there. Or harassment or something. You can't be talking about your, like, under what circumstances do you get to talk about your genitalia in any meeting? Think about that.
Well, maybe it was a reference because she's not talking about her genitalia because she ain't got it.
She said my. Let me read it to you again. Because you see, Riis, you one of them Brady Bunch kids where it be like, I got to tell you exactly. She said, what the pluck were you thinking? You make some kind of secret agreement with the Italians. What you are doing, you are out there measuring with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest. And you are out there stroking over the Columbus statue. I am trying to keep Chicago police officers from being shot, and you are trying to get them shot. My is bigger than yours and the Italians. Let me read this again. I have the biggest in Chicago.
She said what she said, man. Y'all heard her. Quit playing with Lightfoot.
So what then pronoun do I use? She said she got one. And if this is figurative, do you get the, where do you get to, you get to be what you choose, right? So, does having one make you him or them? And should I still be using her? Or is it they, them? Because the says my, not yours, but my is bigger than your. She was talking to 2 men. Excuse me. They were talking to 2 men.
Hey, that was a funny part. Right after she left and it was just me and the other guy, I'd be like, did she really just like
see? But think about that. That is a socially. What is a man supposed to do in that spot? Like, bro, you don't have any. You just have to sit there and take it. Think about that. Can you imagine being a man sitting? I told you about. Okay. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. How are we doing this? Like, I got questions. Like, Riis, I mean, okay, I started with respectfully she. Right? In the process, she says that I have.
It's the I have part of it.
I have what he has. To me, bro, if we all sitting in a room and it's 2 of these kids, one of these kids is doing his own thing, but if you saying, hey fellas, I got the me, got the biggest of the we. What am I saying now? Am I saying dude? Am I saying ma'am? Am I saying hey Joe? Like, what am I?
Just say mayor. But that is, I mean, 2 men, that's the wild part. Like, really? Did she really just say that she got the biggest?
Riis, what conversation? Riis, and I'm just being honest with y'all. People be talking about some, that I have never been in. The only other time I've been in a business meeting like that but it was a woman, and she said, you might as well bend me over the table and if you don't, right? But she did not imply that she was on the male side of the table. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Am I tripping or what am I missing here? Caller?
Good morning. Good morning. It's Yvonne. How are you?
This is who?
Yvonne.
Hey, Yvonne. How are you? Thanks for calling.
Hey, listen. Just lighten it up a little bit. Bernie Mac and I went to high school together. Shout out to CBS class of 75.
CVS. I wanted to go to CVS when I was a kid.
So now I think the mayor is frustrated. Okay. And she does have a potty mouth. But she has to recognize that she is a female in charge. And she has to handle herself respectfully because she wants to be communicated with in a respectful manner. What she said is inappropriate. And she needs to have someone on her team to be able to talk to her and look her in the eye and say, girl, you know you shouldn't have said that. And you have got to stop doing it because you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your image. You're hurting other women. You can't do that. Okay, now, what I think happened is she and a team of men, that guy and maybe a couple other people, had a conversation before he left the office. They discussed, you're going to go out here, you're going to talk with this Italian group, and this is what you're going to do. He went out there and decided to just dump the whole conversation they had. And his ego made him think that he doesn't have to listen to the mayor. I'm going to come up with a negotiation between this white guy and me. And then go back to the mayor and say, well, this is what I decided to do. So in her frustration, that's when all those words got dropped because he disrespected her. He knew what he was supposed to do, and he has to know you cannot take a public piece of property and come up with a whim that, okay, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. There's liabilities that go along with that. You can't do that. That's why she asked, did you go to law school? Don't you know you cannot do that? You know, and when you do that, you put me in a heck of a situation. Go back there and get that statue back and do what it is we discussed before you left this office. Don't go out here and meet with this Italian group and you think that they're going to turn you up to, oh man, you don't have to listen to her, do this, do that, do this, do that. And you lose track of who you are and do it because of peer pressure. So that's in a nutshell what I think happened. Okay. And in her frustration, she said those words, which she has got to learn. You cannot say stuff like that. Okay? I'm not going to say you are a black woman. I'm just going to say you're a professional female, and there's others of us out here, and you're putting us in bad light because they're expecting you to be an angry female. So you cannot do that. That's almost like a brother in charge going out and getting frustrated and talking to the team and calling them ninjas. Then you're calling them ninjas, and then they don't even need to. Okay, if they can call me a ninja, we can call them a ninja. And I can't believe that we sitting in this meeting and this man called me a ninja. This is a professional meeting. You cannot do that. So that's what I think.
Okay. All right. I thought that was a very good analogy or a good point. But I here's me. So I see all the women being like, we had all these double standards. We had to. Then I saw my man Desmond say, you want to act like a dude, I'm going to treat you like a dude. What was that from Harlem Nights? Right?
Eddie Murphy fighting.
I think that there is a certain level of decorum that I expect, regardless of who the scenario is. Right? I feel like if we ain't homies, you don't get to curse at me. Right? Like in our business conversation, you could disagree with me, you could dislike, but when you get to doing all that filth flaring, whether it's men or women, I'm going to have a problem. And I'm going to let you know that I got a problem. I actually think it's kind of funny. Right? Like, I think it's funny because it's funny to me because I don't know that the mayor, she's not helping herself. And it's like, I think that she is giving them the drips. And I think they've already got all the drips connected already. So again, I think what I told you was that, and this lawsuit didn't just happen. I mean, it may have just happened, but this didn't just happen a couple weeks ago. This was a year in the making. And so when I tell you that there is going to be a steady drip, understand that this is a drip, regardless of whether you like it or not. I think it's kind of crazy. I do think it's funny. And I thought, like, I really am not taking this as a serious topic. Like, I'm not, I mean, the mayor cursed. Like, I remember the first time I found out that a teacher cursed. I was in shock. Like, the first time a teacher, and it was my football coach, and, you know, he was my teacher. And then one day we was on the football set, and he said, "You mother," and I was like, "Ugh." He cursed. So I do think that there's a certain level of decorum, and I do think that that got her a lawsuit. She might have got the statue back, but it got her a lawsuit that's going to be part of the drip. All right, let's go to the live line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show, but I did like the last caller's opinion of it. I did think that was a fair assessment. What's up, caller?
Hey, how you doing, Maze? This is Vaughn. How are you?
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. So, when I read the article yesterday, I laughed. I can't even lie. I thought it was very, very hilarious. At the same time, I think it is embarrassing too. And I say it's embarrassing because she constantly does this. You can tell that she's a person who thinks that she can talk to people any old type of way. Whether it was telling like city council, or the Black Caucus, you're not getting S. Whether it's her trying to fight Jeanette Taylor on the city council floor. So you can just tell like she carries herself like, as you said, this short, conservative white male. If I could compare her to somebody, if you ever watched the cartoon Looney Tunes, she reminds me of the character Muggsy, the little short guy who used to chase Bugs Bunny, but he has this big old suit he walks around in. But it's very unprofessional, and for me, for her to have a law degree, to be a lawyer, she comes across as very incompetent. Because like anyone knows that can be used against you. The language you use could be used against you. I worked in like employee engagement spaces, whether it was in HR, but anyone knows that somebody can use that against you. But I think, and I think a lot of people who watch your show and a lot of people who are active have made a decision about her. But we have to say not only she's not good for us politically, but as a representation of us, she's a very poor representation of us. Because, like, no one should be saying anything like that. It's mad inappropriate. So that's just my take.
I think there's a part. So there's a big chunk of your take that I agree with. I think we have gone to a lack of decorum, right? Like, I think that we have now accepted a lack of decorum in the space of and just in general, right? Like I feel like there's a lot that same situation can be handled without that language. Now I think because we've gone to a place where we don't worry about the skill set of having the ability to respectfully check someone in a way that makes it right. It makes it not lawsuitable. I would have loved to have read something like that where instead of it was, I got the biggest boing, I got the biggest law degree. I know what I'm talking about. I've tried and litigated these cases. I've got the blah, blah, blah. Now, there is the point where you feel like you have to prove yourself. And can I tell you, because the last caller, there is a point, like, where I understand the mayor's frustration, where I could see it even for myself as a black man who has experience and knows and has as much credibility, as much education, if not more, and people who assume because of whatever they're smarter than me or their decisions mean more. I completely understand that. But I think the opportunity to win in those spaces is when you demonstrate it. Right? Like, I'm not going to have that fallout with that, like with those guys. I'm not going to give them the opportunity to sue me. I'm just going to show their ass. Now, everybody's got a different style. I do think it's funny, though. Like, I really think, and like, can I tell y'all something? Like, the reality is, I really find this segment more funny than I do, like, personal. Like, I really can't imagine being in a meeting where somebody does that. But in the event that they did, we'll be talking about it forever. Now, would I sue her for it? No. But remember, the whole point of this is not because they really want to win the case. I mean, they'll take that, but the point is, Riis, it's another slap on the mayor that once a week you got a story. Well, now you got the mayor talking about she got wraparound services, but not them kind. Hey, it's the Mace Jackson
all
show.
publicity is good publicity.
Right. Next she gonna drop a sex tape. Can you imagine the mayor's tape?
Oh, she gonna show you out about the biggest. She gonna you
that,
saw that, right? You saw my tape. That's just to let y'all know I wasn't playing with y'all out here. So when I say do it, you do it.
Because I did it. It's the Mace Jackson show. All right, let's go to the live line. Riis, any more callers on that line? Caller, you on the Mace Jackson show. What's up?
Yo, man, this is hilarious. I just want to say it's hilarious, but she's showing like, hey, I can hang with the guys too.
Hang for real? You know, where you think she's letting you hang with the guys? I see how you did that.
And look, I ain't going into that. But look, on a serious note, this is nothing, man. You got the Cook County Treasurer, Maria Pappas, over Black Houses Matter, talk just like this to her employees, bro.
Really?
I kid you not. This woman is a con artist. I know 2 or 3 people that have been verbally abused worse than what the mayor has said. So please, man, don't be fooled. It ain't just the mayor. You know, she had her moments. Maria Pappas has been talking like this for years. Been culture vulture, bro. I'm telling you, I have heard her talk like this, and I'm like, damn. This Maria Pappas? I'm just saying.
Damn. Y'all around here, mugs done had they the men are like, we are fed up with these women running around here. Chicks, let me stop. I had a joke, but I'm not going to tell it because I'll probably get in trouble. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson show. What do we do? So, what pronoun we using from now on? Caller, you on the Mace Jackson show.
Yo, what up? Good morning, family. What's cracking, bro?
What up, fake Bears fan, you Hawks lover, you.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to the Hawks, man. I guess those Bulls playoff aspirations are slowly going away.
Watermelon. Go ahead.
He got that.
Look, he done took it all the way. He ain't gonna make the playoffs now. Right. See how he did? See how they flip on you?
Bolingbrook is not Chicago, bro.
Hey.
Bolingbrook is not Chicago. Maywood is not Chicago or wherever Riis from. How about that? Take that. Hey, this ain't funny, bro. This is disgusting and it's very, very, very unfeminine. in the time where we want our black women to be more feminine so we can protect them and we can surround them and we can just hold on to them, then we have something like this. This is very, very dangerous to how we are perceived as men and black women. And that's why it's not funny. And, you know, we can't support this stuff, man, because just remember the last time she did this, then we was like, oh man, you know, we don't want nobody disrespecting her. Then you had the sister down in Springfield. So, you know, we gotta discuss this stuff as a family to figure out like what's acceptable so that we know how to respond consistently. But with her talking like this, it's not cool. If any entrepreneur allowed people to talk like this in their business, it would be a lawsuit. So it can't be no both ways. It's got to be unprofessional, unacceptable in the workplace. You just can't have it. It's a problem, man. It's not cool, and it's not cool, and it's not about what her orientation is or none of that. She is a consistent pattern of behavior with this communication style, and she's too accomplished to have to go stoop to these people level. All of us got all of these fancy degrees. We don't talk like this in a professional setting. It doesn't occur. So you know how to turn it off and turn it on when you need to. So why does she feel like she needed to engage these people in that manner? Hey, look, if we gonna always be the moral culture of America, then we need to stand on it and be on it. But if we gonna be all over the place, you got too many fronts of the war to fight and defend. So if you're gonna be right, you gotta be right. And that goes for everybody. The kids are watching. Remember how she talked to them kids early in the pandemic? Where your mama at? Where y'all at? It's the same stuff. Oh, but it's funny when somebody talk to somebody else's wife like this. Now we trying to figure out who we gonna beat up. And that's why it ain't funny. Make sure carry for assessor. Make sure y'all turn in all of y'all petition sheets, and we'll see y'all this weekend. Saturday. That's all we got.
That's right. Saturday from 10 to 1. Riis, I want to have my commercial, man. You ain't make that one, dog.
Black people first.
Thank you, Devin. Hey man, I'm sorry. See, I'm gonna have to start doing like Lori. I got the big stick around here. Seeing as everybody, since we all laying it on the table around here, you know what I'm saying? I be around these pieces. I'm gonna take a page out the Lori book since y'all like it so much. All right? No, I think it's kind of funny though. I do think though, if I was sitting in that meeting, I don't know why she keep giving them layups. And you know, she didn't learn about emails and all this stuff until it's too late for her not to have it. Anybody else on that line, Riis? All right, we're going to take the call. Call you on the Maze Jackson Show. Hello?
Maze Jackson, Byron here. Can you hear me?
Byron, get off that speakerphone. You calling from Brazil, man?
Yeah, that's the problem, dude. I'm sorry. I'll make it quick.
Look, Byron, hello, señorita. I see you back there with Byron. Go ahead. What's up, Byron? Byron, like, I can't touch the phone right now.
It's Portuguese. It's Portuguese down here, man. It's Portuguese. It's like, follow Portuguese. Hey, that mayor, I don't know why anybody wants to support her, right? You remember Claiborne? Claiborne gave us Biden, right? He had a black judge of the Supreme Court that he wanted to put forward. What did Biden do to him? Told him to go and sit down. And he's just sitting down. He gave us Biden. He got nothing for it. He's looking stupid. The mayor does nothing for us. I mean, all she is, she gives us lip service. No one should call and try to support her. Of course she's ignorant. And yes, the last caller said it all. She's making this law look bad. Of course. But no one should be supporting her. She's done nothing for us. Nobody's doing anything for us but ourselves and you. You're doing more than what she's doing. Lip service. Grants for everybody, and then we get 1%, and his sons get 80, and then white folks get 2019. It's stupid. She's ignorant. I don't care what she does. I don't care what kind of education she got. She don't represent us, really. That's what people need to realize. She doesn't represent us. She represents the gay community. That's what she's about. And I'm glad to see that stuff funny coming out on her, because we need to get rid of her as soon as possible. Pat Wrinkle, too, and everybody else along the line. Priska. All we need to go. They do nothing for us. But I just want to make a quick comment today. That's all I want to do. I'm about to go and hit some tennis balls with the sun over here. And I heard you guys got great weather in Chicago. What the hell is going on?
Hey, it's going to be 67 tomorrow, Byron. But Byron like, look, man, no hands, no hands. I see you down there, Byron. We know what you're doing down there in little Portugal. We know about that Brazil. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Hey, man, I'm just going to tell y'all. Hey, Paula, I got to tell you, excuse me. I do not know that men get in a room and talk like that. Like, Riis, I just don't. I mean, like, it's funny to me because I don't know any room where black men get together and talk about boing size. I don't ever think that I've been in a conversation. The closest I've come to that is somebody saying we in a pissing contest. But ain't no black men getting in the room talking about stroking nothing. Ain't no black man, unless it's on Pornhub somewhere that I don't know nothing about. But beyond that, I think y'all really got us confused if y'all think that black men get in the room and be like, my dick is bigger than yours. Now, we might be like, man, I think the way we do that is we brag about the stuff we got. It'd be like, man, I got the 5. It'd be like, man, you see my whip? Man, I had to go to the car wash and get my, and then you be like, yeah, and then I had to get my girl XYZ, and then that's how we do that. We don't do it with no, hey, what do you got, 6 inches? You can't even come in the room. I told you. Don't, you see what I'm saying? Like, so don't put that on us. That's her twisted dark fantasy. Man, please. Riis, see how they be thinking about us? Thinking about what the men do.
Man, tired of y'all. Tired of y'all know where she stand at.
I got the biggest move. That's when you're supposed to go in your pocket and put your money on the table. You see this?
She put something on the table. All right.
See? But to be the biggest in Chicago, though, that's a big statement, man. That's a big statement. Considering I take a shower myself every day. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages. We're going to lighten it up a little bit when we come back. Have a little bit more fun. This is the Maze Jackson Show. We got callers up there still. If we still got callers, y'all hang on. We're going to take your calls when we come back, too. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
What's in it for the black people?
I want to know, is there an offensive black people list? Who manages it, and do black people have to honor it?
Maze. You're Uncle Tom. That's why you're an offensive. And the reason why you're Uncle Tom is the real story of Uncle Tom. How he worked for his freedom, and then the slave master reneged on him and wouldn't let him get his freedom. So you know what he did? He left. You messing with the church's money. You were smart enough to work your way off, so you offended the white folks, and then you offended the black folks because your ass left, and because they wouldn't. And who manages the left is both black folks and white folks, because if you see in that situation, the black folks is just as mad as the white slave owner that Uncle Tom left.
What happens if you say that and someone gets offended?
You ran off the plantation, brother. That's why you're offensive. That's all I got, bro. Keep being offensive.
Thank you.
Maze Jackson. And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for for the Black People Media family. The time is now 8:08 a.m. I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland traffic and weather report as we head over to the Kennedy. 1 hour from O'Hare to the Loop, 24 minutes back to O'Hare. On the Edens, it's an hour. Deerfield to Exchange, 30 minutes back to Deerfield. Eisenhower's, Thorndale to the Loop, an hour. Back out to Thorndale, 30 minutes. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 55 minutes. Outbound will be 31. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan will be 41 minutes. 25 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 19 minutes to the Loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson will be 8 minutes. Jackson to 55th will be 7. On the north side, Randolph to Bryn Mawr will be 8. Bryn Mawr to Randolph will be 27. Today's weather, it is currently 30 degrees and partly cloudy. Today will be a high of 41 with a low of 28. I'm Riis the Ruler. Back to the Mays Jackson Show.
Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Oh, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over there?
Back to the Mays Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Mays Jackson. Mays Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Uh-oh, what's in it for the black people?
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Mays Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Mays said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Lenders give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. system that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Representing for the black men in this city. I don't know that I'm ready for the mayor to be trying to take our title.
That's already been, you know what I'm saying? She already told you what it is.
No, she don't get to tell us what it is. I'm not accepting that.
You live in Chicago?
I'm not accepting that.
I'm from Forest Park.
I'm not accepting.
I'm so sorry that the man is talking to y'all like that.
Oh, so now you from Forest Park?
No, I live in Forest Park.
Right.
I'm from
you
Chicago.
said she was president.
Right. Yeah, so that's how it is. So, yeah, so.
I told you. The whole room get dark up in this month. Well hung. I'm hung low. Shout out to Bernie Mac. We got to find that clip from Bernie Mac from Def Comedy Jam because I just feel like we Bernie Mac said it all for us. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's go to the live line. The mayor, she got the biggest package in the city of Chicago. And she ain't talking about funding. It's the Maze Jackson Show. What you say, caller?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I certainly can. Thank you for calling. What's your name?
Great. I'm Kathy. I just like to make a comment.
Okay.
I am tired of hearing about comments they claim the mayor said. We do not know what they said about her, and the audacity of all these black males participating in these shenanigans. Let's be productive, unite, and quit being petty. I'm tired of hearing about black people being demonized by mainstream media, and that's my comment.
Thank you so much. Good thing we're not mainstream. Gosh darn it. You should tell that mayor to call. She probably got the second. She must feel like she got the second beat. I'm sorry. They be around here talking to me in all kind of way. That's why I'm telling you, Riis. We can't be letting these things go like this. You see y'all, some of y'all run y'all house, some of y'all run around y'all house. Me, I just be quiet. I be talking, but I be quiet. All right, Riis, I don't know, man. Is that it? She told me, see, don't you bet not never. I don't know what happened. Maybe the mayor have a counter lawsuit.
Tired of seeing y'all talk about the mayor on here. You heard her. You know what she meant. She was just letting y'all know she in charge.
So nobody told me what pronoun I'm supposed to use. That's just so we're clear. The whole genesis of this was, what pronoun do I use?
Depending on the time, she said.
No. When you send the emails, when I send the request, do I say they, them, he, him?
If she email you that first,
she
you say, my fault, bro.
I just want to be respectful of the whole process.
What you got to say? My fault, bro.
All right, let me move on. I wanted to point out something. I don't know if you all saw that Jackie Collins put both feet into the race in the first congressional district. And Riis, she's doing it with the assistance of Father Michael Flager. She said she surveyed the land, and now it's almost 20 candidates that have filed for this race, Riis. But the interesting thing about Jackie Collins deciding that she's going to go full steam forward is it creates an opening. And I don't know if you all have been paying attention, but Willie Preston has seemingly stepped into that gap and is starting to build momentum to replace State Senator Jackie Collins. So we all need to be keeping an eye on that race, and not only keeping an eye on it, we got a priority, but Willie Preston, he picked up the endorsement of Alderman Howard Brookins. He just picked up the endorsement of Stephanie Coleman. He's starting to build momentum in that area. If you saw the campaign committee for Jackie Collins is led by L.G. Sims, who was at one point mentioned for that spot, as well as Senator Robert Peters, which means that Jackie Collins is probably going to get the backing of the Senate. So she's going to get some money from the senators, and they've got some political acumen. I would also guess that if we saw Willie Preston get the endorsement of Howard Brookins, that we'll probably soon see him get the endorsement of Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore, as well as State Senator L.G. Sims.
L.G. Sims, he a senator?
Uh-huh. State senator.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he moved. He was in the House of Representatives. Oh, you went to UOI? I mean, yeah. Well, how you know LG?
LG is an alpha. LG Sims, I'm for sure, is an alpha.
No,
ball
he is.
head.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's like one of y'all
LG's
big. He got big juice in the alpha.
Yeah,
too.
I know LG Sims. He was and I used to do like programs for Mew Mew Lambda chapter. He used to be there. So like he personally know me, like my brother. Like when I went down there to first turn in my sheet, he was down there and everything. Yeah, like I personally know LG. I didn't know that he was a state senator.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's like I thought that was one of the big things of his thing. Yeah.
But like you know how you know somebody like personally, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I see him maybe, you know, we be like brotherhood talking, so you know it's not really, hey, I heard you, you know. So I was like, I never knew that. Though.
Yep, LG Sims. I mean, LG is a really good,
real good dude. He went to I think
I-State.
Yeah,
he went to I-State. No, LG is a good dude. He got a good family, well-rounded brother. I like LG a lot, and he is jumping in the race to help Jackie Collins, but I think that's going to by default help Willie Preston. And so in case y'all don't know, Willie Preston, if you haven't signed this petition and you live over there, sign this petition. But we need to be keeping an eye on that race because it, as he says, he's a new breed of leadership. We need to start participating in the success of our own next generation people so that they are not claimed and eaten alive by the process that exists down there. Shout out to Willie Preston. Shout out to State Senator Jackie Collins. Riis, you know what this is going to do? Who you think got more juice, Jesse Jackson or Father Flager in the black community?
Right now, definitely Father Flager.
What?
Yeah, not just listen. I did the same thing. So you know, like my mom, she watched the show. So like this, like her black news. So like she didn't even know about Madigan until like yesterday watching this show because she was like, oh my God, like when I grew up, he talked so bad about this person, about how they was stealing, and the whole time he was stealing. So like she be listening to the show and be shocked, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
hey, yeah. Mama Riis.
And then like when she was like,
Yolanda.
what Jesse did, she was hurt like you. She was like, I can't believe he really, you know, did that, you know, nominated, you know, all that. So I think Jesse is kind of, you know, going, Father Flager can I definitely probably move more people right now than probably Jesse.
More black people than Jesse?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, you tripping, dog. You tripping. What about Bobby Rush? Okay, so here go the three people. So you got Bobby Rush, Jesse Jackson, Father Flager. Who got the most juice between them?
Okay.
Don't you say it. If you turn this into an Eminem moment.
You trying to stop the traffic on the
black people. I'm just saying, man. All right. No, not stop. No. If one of them people is the endorser. Oh, then let's add John Rogers. Because John Rogers got a candidate. You got Jonathan Swain. He got Kim Bark Liquors and he got the Hyde Park Brew Summerfest. But it's going to be... Actually, I think he's going to have the Summerfest before it's the election.
It's a good way to do it. Look at that.
Oh, dog. I don't know, Riis. What you think gonna happen? Who got the most juice? Who is the most juicy black endorsement you could get?
Oh, if you're going for endorsement?
Yep. Who's the most significant? Who got the most important black endorsement in the city of Chicago?
For sure. Jesse for sure.
Jesse Jackson?
For sure. No, Jesse.
Not Jesse White. No.
Oh, you talking about Jesse Jackson? I'm definitely probably gonna take Father Flager now.
What?
Yeah, man. Especially I don't know. No, I'm probably gonna go with Father Flager.
I do this show every damn day and talk about Eminem. And you gonna make the most So the most powerful endorsement a black person can get is.
I mean, it probably is Jesse Jackson endorsement. You like if we going endorsement, yeah. But if you talking about moving people, it probably is Father Flager.
So let me ask y'all, who y'all think is the most important? Do endorsements matter?
For sure.
Really? Whose endorsement? So whose endorsement matters?
To the black people?
Yep. To black people, who does the endorsement?
Uneducated black people, all they got. That's why I like Obama stamp. If Obama stamps something, black people almost run to it. Black people were like, oh, okay, if Obama say he good, then he good. Still. If Obama endorse somebody. That's what I think. If you're talking about black person, I think Obama is definitely number one.
Okay. Who number two? Who's local? Who local if you get their support? If you get black people be like, ooh, I'm messing with them. How important is Jesse White's endorsement to black people?
Good. I mean, it's very important. Secretary of State for what? Like, how many years?
If he endorsed somebody. So you think that Jesse White endorsing old girl is going to help her with black people?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. And he was out there advocating for her.
Okay. So you think Jesse White is the most important black endorsement?
Yeah. In Chicago?
In Illinois, yeah.
Yeah, in Illinois, yeah.
Okay.
For sure, Jesse White.
Who else?
After Jesse White.
What about JB? That money be talking.
Yeah, I would say he is. He is too. JB.
What about Tony Preckwinkle?
For sure.
Her endorsement matters to you? So you would vote for somebody for Tony if Tony Preckwinkle said vote for him?
No, I'm just saying, like, these are the people that endorse, and people be like, oh, okay, all right. I mean, like, I probably want to, like, I don't know, like especially not JB. I probably want like anybody that he said.
I forgot you like the dancing slave commercial.
Nah, I just don't like to be lied.
So
I just don't like to be lied to.
We so happy.
How many times you gonna lie to me? Like, I'm gonna vote for you again. I just said like do something. So nah. I told you I'm an advocate for change. Like, if you say that you're gonna do something and you come in there and I don't see anything, then hey man, let's try the next guy. You know, what's the harm in that? You know, we just been lied to already, so we're gonna keep going back to it. Nah.
Whose endorsement? Give me a call, 872-259-7474. Whose endorsement matters to you? Do endorsements still matter? Like, what do you base your vote on? Who you voting for on? I'm just curious to know who y'all think is the most oh, dang, he said Father Flager could beat Flav in the alliteration battle.
Father Flager got a little juice.
I say Father Flager is the king of black people. He get mad when I say
right,
it.
But
he get mad when I say it, but because I think it's embarrassing for him. Because he think it's facetious, but I'm saying, like, I do think Father Flager is the king of black people.
Get somebody, get them to move. They move for him. That's what I said. Like, he can get some black people to move for him, for sure. But like endorsement wise, like he probably like it's more black people. So like when you looking for like an endorsement, like a campaign, you kind of want to like appeal to all, you know. So because it's a campaign for all, like everybody voting for you. If it was just a black vote, you know, then. But yeah, so I just think you got to look for endorsements, like you said, like JB's a good endorser, you know, Jesse White a good endorser, you know, Preckwinkle endorser, even Arnie Donkey, and you know, these big name people, you know, it kind of give you a little clout.
So that's so crazy to me because the same big name endorsements is the same ones that kind of shortchanged us.
Correct.
How do we get off the hamster wheel?
Vote different.
I'm not voting for the slave commercial, bro.
So he gonna vote for JB, and then he gonna open up 10 more weed dispensaries, and he gonna leave us out of there. And then you gonna come here every day wondering why we can't get one. Like he lied to you already. You didn't, you know. So like I don't understand why we afraid of like change. Like he black. This a black first party. We didn't say Democrat, then black first party. It don't matter if he's a Republican. Is he black? Let's try the black guy. Black first, right? Is it black first or Democrat first? Tell me. Huh? Is it a black first?
When people be trying to do your show today? Riis trying to do my show. Look, you see Riis doing my show now? See? I don't know, man. This is going to be kind of crazy. What else did I have? Oh. I tell y'all, Tiffany Henyard won out in Dalton. I know a lot of people be throwing rocks and salt at Tiffany Henyard. But I gotta say, man, it's like for everybody that throws shade at her, she keep winning. And I think we've got to start to figure out what is our new team. So check this out. She just took over all of the stuff that made Frank Zuccarelli the Don out there of all the black votes. Like Riis, we got to start building a black political operation. No better place to start building than where the vote power lies. Y'all got to stop this. We got to stop this fight in Dalton, y'all. Like there's a war for our souls going on, and we're allowing a white attorney to run interference in a black community. Y'all mean to tell me that we can't get it together unless we get a white attorney to tell us how to do it? So much going on. It's so many battles. And it's like they are really trying to battle to control us so that they can still make the decisions. Do y'all understand that white people try to elect black people a lot of times so that they can be the boss? That they know that we happy to take the trip or happy to get the fun part, and then they be like, and then they turn around and get rich.
Yeah, they just the face.
Right. They want you to be just the face. And if you don't accept that, then they find ways and people to undermine you. They don't want you to ask questions. They want you to accept it because, Negro, we always provided for you. Don't worry about how the food got here. Just eat it. And I gotta say, when we look at the power dynamics, we gotta start spreading it out. We gotta start getting people to start saying that we can win together. This girl just took the Thornton Township supervisor position. Now, you may like her, you may not like her. But she has got the roots of the base of power in our... Dog, y'all understand for the last almost 25 to 30 years, the largest black power base in Cook County has been controlled by a white person? And there are going to be white people who are going to sow seeds of discontent. Riis, they're going to sow seeds of discontent between black folks. Instead of us figuring out how do we coexist. And how do we turn this win into a win for everybody? So y'all know I got love for Dalton. Shout out to my man, Brother Edward Steve. First elected official from the What's in It for the Black People family. We got to, Joe, she just took Thornton Township. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand how many times black people had to come, jump through hoops and bend over and kiss this dude's ring 3 million times for him to play you? That your black fate was in the hands of somebody else. Can we figure this out, Riis? Thornton Township, where every black person jumped through every hoop that white man gave them. No shade. Now we gonna have the moment where it's like, man, I'm not listening to that. I do whatever that white man tell me, but I don't care what she say. Kind of funny I'm having this conversation right after we had the biggest. Now I think we got to be teammates. But good Lord, y'all. Hey, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. Riis, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for Tell Me Something Good Friday. Hey, y'all, I expect y'all to call me. It's New Edition weekend, so y'all call me and tell me something good. I want to know who your favorite was. What's your favorite song? What's the biggest New Edition song, too? Y'all give us a call. I feel like my mom and them getting ready for the Temptations this weekend. Right? Like, I feel like, man, we finna see the Temptations. I feel like it's about to be the Motown Review. Right? We got Jodeci, KC, JoJo. Then we got I Can't Leave You. And then we got, excuse me, my name is Charlie. How you doing? Then we got, can you stand the rain? I know. Y'all don't want me to do this. Y'all ain't ready for this weekend. We getting ready to get it in. But I still don't even know what I'm going to rock. I want to know who got the best New Edition song. And I want you to tell me something good. So if you're going to the New Edition concert this weekend, I want you to call us and tell us what you rocking, what's your favorite song, who is your favorite New Edition person. Y'all better wake up and act like y'all going to have a good Friday, and it's going to be a good weekend. Plus, don't forget you got to bring your petitions in. And Riis didn't make my commercial that I was ready for our last weekend. But it's all good, though. It's all good. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
Tune in to the Maze Jackson Show every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m., where you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Plus, from 6:30 to 8, you can get us on WBGX 1570 a.m. That's right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said. We out of here. Peace.
Today, the Biden administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history. All because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media's the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. It's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wilding with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
All right, listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Come on, man, DJ Riis, the ruler. And Riis, it's that time of the week. It's Tell Me Something Good Friday. And I'm excited. It is Tell Me Something Good Friday. And we are, Riis, we getting ready to kick it this weekend. Shout out to the sponsor. So let's back up. I'm going to Tell Me Something Good weekend. I started out with something. So let's start with don't forget, tomorrow we have the Black People First Party meeting. It is our last petition collection day. What I do want to know is, will Valoria remain the undisputed champion? Riis, the Black People First Party is growing every week. There are more people showing up, more people participating, because we are going to get free. Shout out to the 34th Ward. We'll be back in the next couple weeks. I need to get Devin and Audrey and those guys back together so we can put it together. That's a shame on me. I've been running like a madman trying to get these petitions. Woo! But Riis, tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., it is the Black People First meeting. We are meeting every Saturday. Tomorrow is the final day for you to bring in your petitions. If you do not have them, if you have them but they're not notarized, bring them to the meeting. We will have a notary there, and then we're going to extend the time because there will be a notary there from 10 to 2. So make sure you're in the building tomorrow. TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth. Black People First Party is growing like leaps and bounds. Don't forget, also coming up next week, we got Al Evans and Katie Lindsay are having their Black People First meeting in the 18th Ward at Greater Walters Zion AME Church. So y'all make sure y'all come and check that out too. But do not miss this Saturday. If you are a candidate, Black candidate, Black People First candidate, you are interested in coming to speak to our group, come hit me up, inbox me, let me know. Yo, Riis, I can't wait to see who's going to be the champion. Like, every week it comes down to Cassandra Red, Nidra Williams, and Valoria Robinson. I think I got them all faded this week, Riis.
You been out there like that?
Whew. I ain't gonna even put my workers on there. What's up, Jalen? Jalen, nah, we are definitely still having it. Things got a little out of control on my side, so I had to circle back, and Devin and Audrey and them have been whooping on me, and then we're gonna definitely get it. But don't forget, it is definitely happening. And actually, Jalen, you should come by the Saturday meeting, and anybody that was at the 34th Ward meeting, please feel free to come by the meeting tomorrow, 5401 South Wentworth. I think they're gonna get good donuts this time. I think we're going to have like old-fashioned donuts. You know what I mean? Bloody good. I'm like, oh, you know I say old because don't they got an E on the old? All right. Riis, tell me what you got good this weekend, man. What's up? What's crack-a-lacking, Riis? Tell me something. Because last week you took the baby to the Monster Jam.
Oh, man, she enjoyed herself, too, man. She definitely enjoyed herself. This week, what I'm doing is, I forgot because I've been, like, working like crazy, but I love it. But I got 2 birthday parties that I said yes to. It was my goddaughter and my niece. Happy birthday, Vanna. It was her birthday, Savannah Wilson, yesterday. So I got to go to her birthday, and then I got to go to my godbaby birthday. Yeah, I got like a full busy weeks, ups and downs. Sunday is my godfather funeral. Monday is the burial. So yeah, man, I'm just busy. I'm here, I'm there. So I'm a little bit everywhere. I even worked Sunday, so I'm a little bit everywhere.
Okay, you got a lot going on. Speaking of birthdays, my mom, we're gonna be celebrating my mom's birthday, and we're going to be having a church birthday party.
Yeah, my grandma had one of them.
My mama having a birthday party at the church for the church folks.
It's gonna be fun, man. I like it.
You know, Tennille, I want real gospel. I don't want that old newfangled gospel y'all got. Chasing my kids down because everybody got be Sundays be kind of cracking. So we gonna be out at grandma's birthday party on Sunday. Then I know Carrie got to go to Salem.
When her birthday?
6th.
Okay. Happy birthday. She a Pisces. That's what I'm talking about. The best sign. I told you the other day, man. I said the best birthdays are in March. I just told you that. Look. It's your mom's. I told you.
It's like the second best.
So your mom has got the second best birthday?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, what would her life have been? What would her life have been if she didn't have me? I brought all the purpose to it.
Okay.
So I'm sure she would agree with you that that January 30th is the best.
January, so you can't even say January to include, you know what I'm saying, both. Nah, so it's just January 30th.
January 30th.
Okay.
That a third would be like the 24th.
Gotcha.
Right? She would probably say January 30th was the best day, then March 6th, then yes, then January 24th.
Okay. All right. You heard it. You heard it here first, Tennille.
Look, and Tennille said, and because he is her favorite, she would agree.
So you the favorite.
Can I tell you something? When I watched that Kanye documentary, like I feel like Donda, the way Donda feel about Kanye is how my mama feel about me. Oh. Now, I would say that because I was a wild and crazy child, that I probably didn't, I wouldn't have had my mom in the studio. Let's just put it that way. Right. But I will tell you that, like, when I watch Donda, when I watch how she looks at him and how she talks about him, and did you see, like, when she was doing his raps and stuff, I don't think my mom would be doing my raps. But I do, that's no shade. My mom loves us.
Helping you do your look.
Yeah, but like, she always believed in everything, and she still believes that I'm the greatest thing. I think, like, but real talk, Tennille does all of the maintenance. Like, Tennille is the everyday, Tennille, go get the person that my mom can depend on the most and relies on the most is my sister. And my sister, even recognizing that I'm the best and the greatest, does all of the things that need to happen for my mom. So I take the great role, but I also know that, you know what I'm saying, Tennille, you know, like when they say do the work, Tennille does the work. She got to cook. She got to, she got to do all that stuff.
That's how I feel about, like, in my family. Like, when I get older with my kids, I feel like my son is the oldest, but but I feel like, like he probably is the favorite, but my daughter is the one that's gonna get the job done. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, y'all, we need to do this. My son be like, no. My daughter is like, let's do it. Let's do it now.
Hey, man. It's the Maze Jackson Show.
Oh, and I'm glad that we brought him up. My other tell me something good. It's my son's spring break, man. I get to spend
already?
Yeah, man, listen. Man, I get to spend a little time.
Man, put your shirt on, dog.
Yeah,
Don't be walking around the house with no shirt on.
I just remembered that.
Standing in my refrigerator.
And then, yeah. And then, like my mother, which is his grandmother, I came home and it was trash. I'm like, I just took the trash out before I left. She's like, oh, my grandbaby coming home. So I cleaned this whole room. I said, when I came home, it was exactly how I left it. You ain't put that one effort in the she didn't clean it. I changed sheets, wiped everything down, made sure you don't be doing that for me.
Hey, man. Grandbabies, man. Grandbabies mean something. All right, that's some of my Tell Me Something Good. Anybody else got some Tell Me Something Good? Give me a call, 872-259-7474. You going to see New Edition this weekend? That's my other Tell Me Something Good. Hey, Riis. I told Tyrone, because Tyrone Muhammad coming. I told him, I said, hey, Ty, you can't be having no concert. Because, Ty, I said I'll be Jodeci. He said he was going to be Charlie Wilson. You know, Ty gonna be trying to be Charlie Wilson, and Riis, we gonna be doing what was the best New Edition song? I love Mr. Telephone Man. I like Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky. Remember Coolin' Now? Because I think Coolin' Now might have been the first rap that all the white girls learned. Because it came on B96. Coolin' Now used to come on B96 every half hour. And I remember it came on during Christmas break, and when we came back, all the white girls at school was rapping. Talking about Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I love a girl, cares who you like. And we was like, oh, here it goes. New Edition might be the reason that hip-hop is where it is right now. Now that I think about it. All right, and then who was the best artist in New Edition? I mean, who was the best? Who had the best career out of New Edition?
I mean, we already know that.
Who?
Bobby.
You think so? You think it was bigger than BBD?
Yeah.
You think Bobby Brown? Because Bobby Brown only had what, 2 albums, 3? No, he had. Can't nobody humping around. The best one was My Prerogative. You remember when he left and then he did I Need a Girlfriend.
So you think BBD? Check this out. BBD had what? Two albums, 3, like whatever. You probably only remember the first album.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
What other
Bobby Brown? What he had 2 or 3 albums. He probably remember at least 2 of them. At least 2. I think career wise, Bobby Brown probably had the best career. He was with Whitney. Like he had the best. Yeah, of course. Money wise, probably was what's his name, Mike or something like that.
Michael Bivins was the man.
I think he made the most money wise. Like
Mike's still making money. Right, I told you. I told you, Ralph.
He understood. Like, listen, this how they rob. Okay,
he said he did how to rob.
Learn the game. Let me learn the game.
Remember, he made MC Brains.
Yes,
he did. He started coming out. MC Brains. He came out with Boys to Men. Who else did he come out? Another ABC. Aisha. Girl, I want you so bad, and I want to get to know you better.
Who you said was on the floor in the airport getting left?
Oh, Ralph.
So now you know he ain't had the best.
But Ralph is the best. But Ralph is the best singer to me in New Edition.
Probably.
He got the most. Like he got the best. He got the best cuts. And you know, like when Johnny be like, "These are the things that change boys to men," right? Hey man. Can you stand the rain? I think the best.
Oh, Johnny Gill too.
I know. All the days won't be perfect, but can you stand it? Can you stand the rain? I'm just telling you, man. I am excited about this concert. I want to thank everybody from the Den who grabbed tickets too, man. Huh? They don't love you, know, Bobby.
No,
well, they don't
I'm
Bobby.
thinking about Whitney Houston. We love you, Bobby.
Damn, okay, so you think Bobby gonna be able to keep up with the dances this week? Hey, I remember the last time when Bobby came. I was there when Bobby got into a fight on stage at the Rosemont Horizon. It was the Rosemont before it was the Allstate. And they was like, they got into a fight on stage, and Mike and Ronnie was like, they jumped off, and Bobby walked off the stage. It was crazy.
For real?
Dog, it was, yes. Now, who you think is the, all right, Jodeci. Who got the best Jodeci? So Jodeci, Charlie Wilson, or New Edition? We understand, but who you think is the best? Who you think got the best vocals? You think Charlie Wilson could deal with Johnny Gill? I think Charlie Wilson could smash Johnny Gill. I do. I think Charlie Wilson. I think Snoop rebirthed Charlie, though. I think that Snoop made Charlie relevant again. Hey, my name is Charlie. How you doing? I don't know, man. Boys to Men. Jodeci, though. Lady, I will cry for you. Come and talk to me. Hey, man, all the Jodeci. Man, do you remember when the Jodeci remixes would come on in the club? Dooch, 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 dooch. Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. Can I talk to you? I think everybody going to be at this concert from the old days. You think, like, who did the best remixes? Jodeci. Jodeci had the best remixes. Huh? Jodeci had the best remixes, even though BBD had a bomb. Let me ask a question. So, ladies, if y'all was out there, was Boyz II Men like the boy band of the 80s and 90s for black people? Not Boyz II Men. New Edition. Like, I feel like New Edition led the charge, and then there was like a whole wave that came. But when they were in the space, there was nobody in the space but New Edition. Like, if you think about that, so New Edition, when would you say New Edition? From 83 to, I think they was hot from 83 to what, 91? 83? Because what that New Edition came out when I was a senior in high school. And I don't think that, you had the Albie Shores, that was the year of, the solo singers. And then came, Guy and all of that in the New Jack Swing era. And then they went away and came back during the Puffy era, at the end of the Puffy era. That's when they was what was that song that we said that everybody knew? Gotta make it hot tonight. But then Puffy, they was like, we ain't trying to be bad boy forever. Bad boy for life. We was bad boy for our album. They was bad boy for our album. But I don't know that there is a group that universally reaches black women like New Edition. Not from my era. Were there any who is comparable to New Edition in their era? Who said Jodeci? Kenya said Jodeci made a lot of babies. Yeah, I can agree with that. Why you say like that, Reese? You don't think Jodeci?
No, I believe it. Yeah.
Jodeci, hey man, Jodeci was like the club music, come home from the club. Jodeci was the end of the last of the slow song at the end of the party.
Who gonna say some New Kids on the Block? Look.
Who said New Kids on the Block?
Quincy.
Because New Kids on the Block was the white version of New Edition, and it was the same producer. Yeah. And he said, I could do this for white kids.
People too. Yeah, you're right. I already know.
Maurice Starr.
It's the dude, one of the dudes like an actor, like his brother actor. I forgot.
Donnie Wahlberg. Yeah, that's when Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch came out. Remember then the precursor to Eminem. Y'all, once Marky Mark came out, Eminem was in the destiny, because y'all see how black people did,
Vanilla Ice made it.
You're right, but you see how black people did. See how somebody came up here talking about New Edition doing their thing. They on their way. Then here come, what's that? Doom.
New Kids on the Block got a budget.
You ain't hear no. What? You know what that was? Remember in 5 Heartbeats when they got the 5 Horsemen? New Kids on the Block was the 5 Horsemen, and y'all gave it to them. Because you know what y'all love? Dancing white boys. You know, because black people was talking about some new kid, right? And then y'all lost y'all New Edition. Who came on this thread on the as black as we are, y'all talk about some New Kids on the Block. And know damn well in Boston, and they both was from Boston. The New Kids on the Block, Marky Mark got in trouble for racial for race crimes. Beating up black people, calling us all type of stuff. But y'all know, as soon as he had his pants sagging, y'all was like, ooh, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Come on. Y'all tripping, man. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Come back to New Edition. Who was the best? Who is your favorite artist in New Edition? Or what was the best derivative of New Edition that you could think of? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What's up, caller? Who you got on this New Edition? And are you going to the concert? Hello?
Maze.
James, are you going? First of all, James, are you going to the concert, dog?
Won't be able to make it this time, bro. I just spent $3,500 on a ring for the wife for the 30th anniversary.
Oh,
that's not sweating it right now.
Dang. Okay, so did you and the wife ever? So let me ask you though, James. That's first of all $3,500 on the ring, dog. That's what black people do. That's what black men do. We don't get in the room and say, "Yo, I got the biggest." We say, "Hey man, I just bought my lady a $3,500 ring." You ain't up on that. That's what I'm talking about, James.
It came to you because you said if you need to
Oh,
go buy
it
one.
retails for $5,000.
See, James just said I got the biggest one on this phone, and he didn't use no profanity.
James,
What's up, James?
James, you supposed to always say, man. You got to say, I just bought my wife a $5,000 ring. It don't care what you ain't saying what you paid for. If it's the ring is $5K, I just bought her a $5K ring. That's
Riis. Let me tell you something. It's enough for her to say it's a $10,000 ring because the thing is, when she flash you, bro, you got to put on sunglasses.
That's what I'm talking about. Now let me ask a question, though, James. Y'all been together for 30 years, so somewhere in this 30 years, y'all got a New Edition experience somewhere in there.
Oh yeah. We went to the Home Again concert, bro.
Okay, all right.
We went to the Home Again concert. That's the one. That's the album with "Hit Me Off" on it. Still in Love, Home Again. That's that one. That's when Bobby came. But that's when all of them was back together.
Still
Johnny and Bobby was with them.
Yep, I remember that.
Right.
I remember that. Now what's y'all favorite song, dog? What's y'all favorite song together, though? New Edition. I still say
I would have to
Stand
say,
Around.
you know what? For the women, it is Can You Stand the Rain? But the Indie Heartbreak remix, that's my joint, bro.
You got it going on. You got it going,
man.
Get.
That was crazy.
Remember when Mike Bivens was like stepped in the park? Remember when he had what's up with when he was about to fight when Heavy D was about to step to the dude over the gun.
Yeah, Heavy D stepped in for him.
Yeah, man, that was
like
good.
If you move, I got you, Bob. I got you, Mike. Yeah, Mike was the brains of New Edition. He was the one that got him out of the contract after the second white dude, quote unquote, Michael Rappaport's character, put his stamp on that album. Michael was the one who got them out that contract, but they still was under MCA, but they was still getting robbed by the new white manager after they got rid of the first one. So what happened was they still owed MCA one more album. That's when Gerald Busby got Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam to do their album. That's also when Ralph found out that he was going to be replaced by Johnny. So he was supposed to be replaced by Johnny, but they end up working everything out, and it worked out for the best.
Dang.
So
James is a historian. I saw the movie too, though. Go ahead, dog.
Oh, dude, man, I told you, bro. I've been DJing over 30 years, man, and I love reading the liner notes. That's the only thing I miss about having an album. You get to read the liner notes on what transpired, who played on this album, and who was this and who was that. You don't see that no more with the streaming service. So man, music is my second love, is my first love, bro.
Dog, now if you bought that $5,000 ring, it better be your second love. Go ahead. She listening.
But at least I got a quiet house for a little while.
You better have a quiet house
For a little while.
You better have a quiet house for 5,000 days. What's wrong with you, man?
That's what I said, for a little while. That's about it.
That's a little while.
But that Indie Heartbreak remix, oh man, that was crazy. And I do like Hit Me Off. Hit Me Off is one of my favorite ones too. And it's also a stepper's cut. So
okay. Yeah. I like that too. I like the thanks James for your call. I did like the remember they was on the scooters too? And then they had the Bobby Brown outfits, but they was split colors and they had on different colored shoes. Riis don't know about the Any Heartbreak video. Like, that was when you waited for videos. And then you saw them people that was your favorite stars, right? Like Malcolm Jamal Warren. Like, if you want to know about that, we need to call Dawn. We should have called Booker Dawn. She could have put it all together. All right, let's go to the calls. We got a caller? Oh, that's it? All right, Riis, well, it looks like, man, we about to get up out of here. If you are part of the Black People First movement, tomorrow we are picking up our last petition run. Don't forget, if you're on the Salem team, we still got that squad too. But tomorrow, 5401 South Wentworth, it is the Black People First meeting, the final collection of petitions. Will Valoria Robinson remain the undisputed champion? I don't think so, because I think I might got her faded. I might have to win my own self. Now, I also can't wait till tomorrow night. Everybody is going to be in the building. Everybody I talk to tells me that they're going to see New Edition tomorrow. So everybody going to see New Edition. We should pick a spot at the concert that like before New Edition come on, everybody go there and meet a drink before you go to the box. You know what I'm saying? Like where y'all want to meet? Y'all want to meet at what's that bar? There's one bar on the 100 level that we could all go kick it at and meet at and then come back. Like if you at the Lions Den and you with us, I think we're going to empty our box. I'm going down because I got to be on the thing. But I don't even know what I'm going to wear, Riis. Like maybe, you know what I got, Riis? I figured it out. I'm going to wear a sweatsuit with some Stacey Adams and a hat.
I'm done. You know that's my
think I can get a velour sweatsuit.
You know that's my pet peeve.
With some steppers. And then give me a hat. Riis, I think I could do it.
Don't do it, man.
Riis. You know what? Maybe I'll get a short set with some thick and thins. Right? Like maybe I'll go to, I might go on Roosevelt. Go give me a shorts walking set.
As long as you ain't going on Madison, because you ain't going to.
I'm going to go get me, as long as I just got to come around. I just can't go through the gauntlet. But Riis, I was thinking, what if I wore like a walking suit with shorts? Because it's going to be 67 tomorrow. Like a walking suit with shorts. Like I was like one of them old players. You know how the old players got the short set with the high socks, but you can see through the socks, and then they got they stepper shoes on, and they got their hat on, and then I could get me a cane. Wear me like one of them pinky rings with a little diamond in it instead of all the real ones.
You sound just like them old heads, man. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, man. You got to put a little swag to it. Just a little dress up, dapper up a little bit.
Oh, maybe I could go get me one of them Pellies with the studs on it.
No, you don't need no Pelly for this event.
I don't need a Pelly.
It's going to be 70. You don't need no Pelly for no 70. So
hey, man, that's when you got to be like, niggas going to be wearing their furs. People are going to be wearing their furs.
Sure.
You kidding me? I'm trying to think. Tennille around here getting all. Yeah, man. I think I'm going on Roosevelt. I'm getting me a suit. I'm going to get me one of them suits where the shirt match the shorts. Then I'm going to get me some thick and thins. You know them, the thick and thins, the socks that you pull way up to your knees, but you can see through them, and at the top it'd be like thick, and then they got stripes in them. I used to, when the granddaddies used to wear them? Man, y'all. It's the Mace Jackson Show. It's Friday. Oh, I forgot to say, the other tell me something good, the fall of Madagascar. I told y'all about this stuff some years ago. We gonna wrap it up. Anything else? We got anybody else? Anything on the live line? Anything y'all want to say? All right, y'all. We gonna meet up at the bar. Watch the Facebook page. We gonna meet up, y'all. Let's have a meet up at the New Edition concert. All the fancy people. JGB, I know y'all balling. Come on out. If you're at the concert, you listening to the Mace Jackson Show, we gonna meet at the bar on the 100 level, right before the New Edition concert. So when Charlie get off, head to the Rose. All right? Look, y'all, I am the host of the Mace Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, so for Mace and Riis, Ruthie, I am the host of the Mace Jackson Show, where every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Mace said, we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black niggas. neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.